I would say this makes sense. So that's actually for the client to think about it, and something will come up. Definitely, it can happen overnight, it can happen the next couple of days, and this is what needs to be changed eventually, or understood, the deeper sense of it. So I will evaluate these 3 groups again, and then we have the essence out of these groups. So that's all these resonances. So this is resonating with her up to here, I would say 33%, 90, 300, and yeah, for example, adaptation can turn your life in a success story. So this is something she needs to think about. So I cannot answer any question. The client needs to think and work on that. So I put this also in, that was 34. Okay, let's go to 30. That's these 3 resonances. And now we can do something different. We can also check a healing system, or for example, message of the body. There is sometimes something coming up which is important, and that's a very big, huge tray, and there are several hundred or thousands of remedies in, and sometimes, yeah, that's all what is in here, and that's really a lot. And this will be checked and evaluated. So there is no pre-evaluation, that's one group, one huge group. So we do this now, takes a little bit longer. Okay, so there we go. There is also a description, and we have these resonances, these groups. No, that's a resonance already, and I will take only the first 2. The rest is too low. We have more, but that's too low, that doesn't have a meaning. And we take only the first DLA based resonances in the report. Okay, so now I will perform a re-evaluation of all these 9 evaluations, and that's actually the essence, what we get out of this session. And here we go, and that's all what we have, and this is something you can find in the report, and I can send the report by email, and to think about it, especially when it's an emotional concept. So next we do a single session, for example. We can do a single session or auto communication, a broadcast for a week, and I just want to do a quick single session for 1 minute, and I start here. Now it's communicating all these resonances, and we see the improvement here, but in 1 minute, of course, it will not be much, so that needs to go on an auto communication broadcast. And we have here, for example, what the system is communicating, what the broadcast is, and this is helped me to use and transform disease into connectedness instead of denial. So this is something to think about for her, for the client. And this is what the client can do. And in the lower part we have the spiritual connection, the spiritual helpers, which is right now Christian saints. So that's it. And we have an improvement of 20%, and go out, and we see the rest is all open and is not done yet, so we need some more. So next part, I just want to go in the energy level. The energy level, what we can use here is sound frequencies, frequency therapy, and we have here all kinds of frequencies, sequences, binaural, Fibonacci numbers, harmonic primes, and so on. And the system is screening that also for that person and is checking for the best setup. What I do right now. Okay, here we go. So that would be harmonic interference, and that can be recorded for the client, and this is just 1 minute. It's not so long, sometimes it's longer, and that's the best setup. And these frequency files, they can be sent by email, and you can actually listen to them, or you should listen to them. What it does, especially this one, harmonic interference, it creates an interference in the brain, and interference is it's like two waves interfering, and this is creating DLE, and this is creating the change what is necessary to activate the self-healing power. Just to show it how it would sound, it will sound like this. You see the different frequencies here in channel 1 and channel 2. It's left and right, and you should listen with headphones to have a full effect. So it sounds like this in that session, but every session is different. Every session is different, and it's client specific. All these frequencies are client specific. So, and we can record that session. So I will stop that here and go back to the screen and start an auto communication. And this is for 1 week, and I started right now. So the auto communication is running client by client 24/7, and she will get this, and changes will happen. So they definitely will happen, and it happens already to many clients or many people with strong pain, for example, in the knee or in the back or headache, and then it just disappeared. So when, we cannot say, but it's likely that it will disappear. And we can also go then in the next session on a deeper level and get the feedback from the client. I always need the feedback from the client to know what's going on and what's the most bothering problem right now, so that I can adjust the system. So this is running now for 1 week, and we will see if Angela Brisbane can tell a success story. Alright, that was it, and until the next session, bye bye.